I just um paste the questions in the chat. If you want, you can check then on the chat. And okay, let's start. Um, we are we are live on YouTube right now, and okay, so hello everyone, welcome to our English immersion. And as always, just a quick reminder: this is not a class. It's um, uh, here we are. We don't have any corrections or judgments or pressure. Um, this is a safe space to talk in English and practice English freely. And and also, I'm not a teacher. I'm a learner, just like you. And today's topic is human creativity and global traditions. Um, that I believe it's a good topic to discuss about. And today we have a lot of interesting questions. And okay, let's start with short introductions. And I'm gonna start introducing myself as I don't know if I said, but my name is Giovanni. I am 26, and I work as a software engineer in a Canadian uh, company. And I'm here in Talk Talk to improve my English, improve my communication skills, um, mainly to improve my work, improve how I express myself in my work. And that's it from my end. Pereira, could you please introduce yourself?
Okay, for sure. So my name is Cleiton Mark Pereira, and I live in the countryside of Minas Gerais, in Chimira City here, and I live here with my family, my two kids, and my wife, and I work with construction and maintenance in industrial area. I work with instruments. I am topographer, I'm surveyor. It's the same, and I use this platform since the end of the last year. It means two months ago I started to use this platform to practice my English, and I have to say that it's a great place to practice English. I really appreciate this platform, and that is when I have time. I like to play guitar. I am not a good musician. I just play guitar for fun with my family, with my friends, and I like play chess. I like barbecue, and let me see. That's it. That's a little bit about me. Let's talk here about the stock. That's it. Thanks for having me here, Javan. That's it.
All right, thank you too, man. Okay, let's start with the questions. And the first one is, do you prefer to visit museum with classic paintings or a modern art gallery? And to be honest, here we don't have too much museums. Basically, here in my city, we have two museums, if I am not wrong. And yeah, basically we have museums with not with paintings like here we have a lot of how can I say that a lot of stuff with history things, historical things like um, some stuff from Second World War. Because here in my city, we received a lot of how can I say I don't know to say this word. Let me check here. I
I'm
believe
sorry. I'm sorry. I forget where you live. Where do you live? What city?
in I'm living in Natal, Rio Grande do Norte.
Ah, okay. Okay.
And yeah, here we received a lot of soldiers from United States in the Second World War period. And here we have a bunch of stuff related to this age and to this historical age here in the city. And I don't know to I, I'm not sure if I can say if I don't know if I like classic paintings or modern art. I I guess I like modern art, but I think classic painting is interesting as well. And I don't know what I prefer, but I like to how can I say to enjoy the art, um, even if it is like classic paintings or modern art. And yeah, that's it. How about you, Pereira?
Okay. So about the question, I always think about the question here, and I prefer to visit museum. You know, I think in my city, for example, I live in the countryside of Minas Gerais. My city does have a museum, of course, because it's I don't know what is small city. I don't say small city, but it's the mirror city. You know, we have maybe 100,000 inhabitants here. I live in the industrial place, you know, and of course there's something here about industrial, you know, because I live near to Usiminas, you know, it's a steel factory, it's the famous in Brazil, and there are a lot of things about industrial area, you know. I have some little museum about that, but I went to Ouro Preto, Mariana, so it's near to Belo Horizonte. It's a famous city about historic place, no historic area. You know, there are a lot of things. There are many interesting, very interesting out there about our history, about our colonization, something like that. You know, and I really appreciate all the time when I visit Belo Horizonte, for example. You know, I used to go to Ouro Preto and another cities there around Ouro Preto. You know, as you can say, as I said before, Congonhas City or Mariana City. You know, and there are a lot of cities in Minas Gerais. You know, historic city in Minas Gerais. You know, I really appreciate. You know, there are a lot of church there, historic church. You know, it's every time when I go there, I visit a lot of museum there. So, and to me, I really appreciate museum. You know, all the time I have opportunity to visit one, I really appreciate. You know, classic paintings. I would say that I don't know. I like, but I prefer museum. You know? That's my answer, Joan.
Great, great. And could you read the second question, please?
Okay, for sure. The second question is how does the culture of your country influence the way you see the world? So that's a great question, but I think that history is a discipline, you know, in high school, in elementary school. Of course, since the beginning, we Brazil, of course, the most part of people started to learn a little bit about history. But I mean that I don't know. Maybe we got to learn, you know, this history of our country in the right way. You know, I don't mean Brazil. When it comes to if you compare Brazil with Israel, for example, Japan, you know, Brazil is a child, because I think there are people from Israel, for example, study more than us when it comes to history, since the beginning, and the people in Israel, for example, study a lot about his culture, the culture, and maybe in Brazil, of course, we started to study when we are a beginner, but when we were a kid. But I think that I don't know, maybe I don't really know. That's something that I learned in high school, for example. I would like to read a great history man in Brazil that Laurentino Gomes, is a great writer. I've been reading some books like Escravidão or another books that I really like. By the way, I have this book here. It's a great one, that's a great because I like this actor. I like this actor because Laurentino Gomes always tell us the different no vision about her history, because
Yeah.
to me he has a different vision about our history, and I really appreciate this the books from by Laurentino Gomes, and there are some things that I don't learn in school, but to me, that's my opinion. You know, what do you think about
Yeah, here in my case, I studied a lot about my city culture, my region culture, because um, it was we had in high school. But in a wide range, we studied and um, got some knowledge about the slavery period and how it influenced our history right now and how it is related to to our traditions or people culture. And yeah, I don't know if how can I say that? I don't know um if if it has a influence in our way to see the world, but it um I don't know if it's correct to say, but I believe the um how can I say, the books, the history books influence the way we how can I say that, they we live the Brazilian traditions. Because here in my city we have a lot of different traditions related to the Second World War period and also related to the um, slavery period. And um, I'm not sure if we have influence from this period, influence like I mean um that can influence how the way we live or we see the things or we our behavior. um but it helps us to understand where we live and how the traditions can influence or how can I say that, influence or the way we live here. instead of influence how we see the world, like that is the question here. And yeah, that's it. It's more related to the way we live and uh, uh, how we use it to do the things here, um, to um, to what we see, uh, how we see the world instead. That's it. Okay, let's move on to the third question. In your opinion, is it necessary to have talent to be an artist, or is it just practice? I would say uh, it's necessary to both. If you only have talent without practice, you can't um you can't move so far. And um if you only have practicing without talent, maybe you will work so hard to have uh a great, let's say, a great result. Here in my case, I I also play guitar, and I use it to play guitar um, for a long time, and maybe 15 years. And and I would say I have talent to play guitar, but I needed to study it a lot, music and musical theory, to understand how how I can play better, and how can I play other kind of music. And it's a mix of talent and practice and a lot of um, study times, and I believe that's it. And how about you, man?
So I was reading the question here. To me, the question is the most interesting question that you have here, because there's a hard to answer, and 'cause, I've received the question a long time ago, in Portuguese with my colleagues. I do have to born with a talent, to be to develop your skills, but to me, after I think a lot about this topic, at the time, I got a conclusion that it's depend, no? It's depend about the talent that we are taught, For example, uh, I tried to play soccer when I was young, and I have confessed that I don't have talent to play soccer, And for example, to dance, I don't have a talent at all to play to dance, for example. But to me, there are some abilities that it's a mix up between talent and their enforcement, or and discipline. For example, I used to play guitar as well, but I am not a great musician, just for fun, By the way, there's this guitar behind me, I don't know that you can see. It's my daddy's gift,
Yeah.
Uh, my daddy gave me this guitar, and we were alive, He passed away a couple of years ago. And to me, this guitar here, it's Very precious, no? To me, it's more than just a simple guitar. To me, it's a gift to my dad, you know? Because that I usually play sometimes, but I like to play guitar. But as I said before, just with my friends, just with my family, you know. But I would say that if I study more music, you know, as you said, maybe I would be better, you know. I could be better, you know. But to play guitar, it's not my, how can I say it? It's not my priority, you know. Just for fun. To me, it's a hobby, a pastime, you know. But of course, if I dedicate more, I could be better. But I think that is, you know, it's depend about the talent that we talk, you know. And to me, in my opinion, some people born with talent, you know. For example, to sing, you know. There are some people that are great voice, man. They good, great voice. You know, I don't have a great voice. My voice is okay, but not to be a great singer. You know, I think it's a mix. There are some talents that was born with them. No, there are some talents that you have to study. For example, you know, in English, for example, no? I have a time when the people ask me, "Hey, how do you learn English? You have a talent, or I was born with luck, you know?" I just laugh, man. I just laugh. I have a time. Oh my gosh, I've been working hard. I've been working hard to improve my English, to develop my ability to speak, you know, every single day. And it's not luck, you know. It's hard work. It really is, you know. Cristiano Ronaldo, for example, it's a great example for us, you know. I think, of course, he has talent, but to me, he has a lot of discipline, you know. When two things join together, you know, and success, it's uh, to me, it's clear, you know. Uh, Without the discipline, no, we don't have very success. That's me. That's my opinion about the interesting question. No? And about another question, we have time to another question because we're going to finish.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
What's the most famous cultural festival in your city or country? I don't know. In my city, there is no great festival. Of course, there are some holidays here, like our city anniversary or city birthday city, something like that. But to me, in Brazil, everyone knows Carnival, you know, the festival. No, to be honest, I hate Carnival. I don't like it at all. I like, of course, about holiday because the most part of Carnival, I have time, you know, time with my family and to travel. But I won't like to travel Carnival because the most, the most people like to travel Carnival, you know, to Litoral and another place with his family and to have fun. And the only thing that I like about Carnival is about the holiday, you know. But I've noticed that the lately the Carnival is not a holiday, you know. It depends upon the area they live, you know. It depends about the
Yeah.
state where they live, you know. And that's it. My city, as I said before, there's no great festival, but in Brazil, of course, as I said before, the most important, no, it's about Carnival. It's the most famous about this. So, and by the way, when you tell with another person that another country, for example, I in Brazil, or Carnival soccer, you know, the only thing that
Yeah.
they think about us, no, it's Carnival and the soccer, no. But there are a lot of festival in Brazil, like Festa Junina, it's very famous in northeast of Brazil. Of course, it's great. I really like their food, in Festa Junina. It's really amazing. And basically, my city it happens in the winter. In Minas Gerais, the winter it's good. 50 degrees, 12 degrees. No, it's cold a little bit. It's good to drink canjicão and
Yeah,
another
great.
another traditional foods. And that is Brazil. It's a cultural country. There are a lot of parties here. There are a lot of holidays here. I've heard that's the most when it comes to holidays. No, we have a lot of things. No, I think that we are the big one when it comes to holidays, I guess. Brazilian people usually like to holidays party, you're happy there people. That is uh, that's my answer. What do you think? What do you answer about the question?
Yeah, as you mentioned before, here we have a great festival that is São João. Yeah, for sure. This northeast we have in June and July we have a lot of different how can I say cultural festival and due to the Catholic holidays and also for the period uh and to be honest it is the um it is my favorite festival if I can say this way. I love any kind of food that have corn and I love corn and that's it because of this period uh, and here we have this tradition in our family uh, when when we are in June we started to buy some corn and we use it to go to the uh, to our family's house like we use it to go to my mother-in-law's house to cook all the recipes related to the the São João. And yeah, we pass the entire day cooking, and at the end we how can I say we uh, come together with all family, with my parents, my wife's parents, and um, g- grandparents, and yeah, all the family to eat the food and I don't know to say that, but throw um, I don't know, fireworks. I don't know if it's the correct word to this, but we have the tradition here. All of the tradition related to the Festa Junina. And yeah, that's it. Here in the Northeast, we have uh, all these parties between June and July. And as I mentioned before, all almost almost all the parties is related to the are related to the Catholic holidays, but here we have another others holidays related to the July festivals and uh, yes, it is the best period of the year here in the region. And yeah, that's it.
I think that
Um, I will we will move to the fifth question. That is, do you think that graffiti should be considered art or a problem for the city? Um, Here in my case, at high school, I had a lot of friends uh, that were artists. Like they they use it to draw, make some draws and like as well to do graffiti. And I don't think it's a bad thing to have in the city, but of course, um, it it's needed to have I don't know a right way to practice or to do it. Um, as I said, I know a lot of people who do graffiti, some beautiful draws and can can uh, change all the environment or all the how can I say um change up a place in a beautiful place or a most beautiful a better place like here we have um a lot of I don't know to say that like a lot of bridge. It's not bridge the name, let me check here. um Basically a lot of white space, um monotony white space. And if we have some law or I don't know some organization to make this practice good and um I don't know make this graphite um, organize it, maybe we would have I don't know beautiful places with art um to also to how can I say to instigate these artists or these people to use their uh, talent to to make the city um, more beautiful. And yeah, that's it in my humble opinion. And how about you?
so. I think the same. When it comes to about their art. I don't mean waste, visual waste. I don't know that the word. But I think that visual waste. Visual trash. When it comes to about the thing, I totally disagree. About the type of things. But when you have a plan, as you said, can be beautiful, can be okay for our landscape or for environment. No, uh, But when it comes to about their illegal, for example, you have your house, you have a wall in your house, another person, if without your permission, the person take some painting there, about something, I don't know. It's
Yeah.
to me, it's a crime, authorities agree about it, and without permission, without a plan, I totally disagree because we can have a lot of problems with that. You paint your wall, beautiful, and another person and destroy your wall, for example, with some words. I don't know. There are a lot of things that the people can paint, the wrong way. I totally disagree, and I don't have a problem with that. Thanks to God. So far, never another person painting my wall, without my permission, of course. But I see in the city, I see in the city some wall, with graffiti, without permission, To me, it's not good. But of course, I really appreciate, when I see a beautiful painting in the wall, for legal things, and to me, Belo Horizonte, for example, when I go to Belo Horizonte, and I really appreciate, in this town, the city town, I have a lot of graffiti, but uh, as I said before, for legal fighting, and I really like this type of the arts, That's it. That's my answer. I don't know. There we have more time for the next question. No, because
Yeah, yeah, we have.
we have.
Um,
Okay, let's move on to the next question here. Let me see. Question number 6. Can I read? Can I?
yeah, sure.
How has digital technology changed the way people create and consume art? How has digital technology changed? I think the digital technology changes just not art the way that people see the art, but a lot of things, no. A lot of things, no. To me, we have a problem about technology, and we have some good result, no. Of course, the technology is so good for us, AI, for example, and other things. And but when it comes to bullshit things, we have a problem, And for example, in this year, for example, my resolution is to read more. I really need to read more, even in Portuguese. I bought some books on the Amazon. I will try to read at least 20 books in this year. To me, it's necessary. I will try to spend maybe less time on the internet with the bullshit contents. And to me, that is, the person, the X generation, does to know library, for example, does to know another things that we had the past that I think we really interesting, And for example, the museum, for example, a lot of people don't know museum because we can research on the internet on painting, for example, or we can travel from internet about another place, another museum. But to me, it's really important, have to the approach touch with the real things, no? Technology is good, but we have to approach the real things, no? To breathe the air pure, to touch the things, hang out, travel. And to me, that experience, the real experience, it's necessary for us, I usually go with my kids in outside, outdoor, for example. I really like to hang out with him, her. I have the two kids, a couple of kids, to show them that the life is more than the screen, the more than digital place. That's really important. To me, the society have changed a lot, about their see the art. That's my humble opinion about it. What do you think?
Yeah, I totally agree with you, man. Like, I don't think the technology brought to us a lot of different ways to enjoy art. I believe it it is helpful to meet new art or meet new artists, but the the way we consume art essentially is in person. Like if you wanted to enjoy a landscape, you need to go out and and maybe travel to a different place to see and enjoy landscapes. If you want um to enjoy any specific art or a specific artist, you need to go to a museum or or something like that. And yeah, you can see these type of things in the internet, in your smartphone or something like that. But essentially, we need to hang out and how can I say, see these things in person because uh the screen doesn't have the magic of the art essentially. And when you yeah, I don't know about you, man, but here sometimes um I usually see some landscapes in Sweden or even here in my city, in my region. But when you leave these landscapes or when you are seeing these things in person is completely different. And yeah, that's it, my answer. I don't think the technology changed the whole way we consume art. It has changed the only way we meet new arts or artists. But essentially, we still need to go out and enjoy the arts in person. And that's it.
Very
Um, okay, I wanna I wanna end with only one more question that I believe is good to discuss here. Uh, that the 90th question: do you like to learn about the history of a place before you visit it? And I already had another immersion here with travel topic, and I I truly I truly like to learn the region history. Even when I don't visit the place. I love I love history and I love to learn about the places and um how the things were built basically. And yeah, I sometimes I don't I'm not sure about the south and southeast, but here and I know in the north and in the Midwest we have um a lot of rich history. Like here in the Northeast, as I mentioned before, we have the whole history about the Second World War, and in the North we have the traditional people and the the culture of um I don't know the name in English, but the history of the people in the Floresta Amazônica. And yeah, I love to learn about these places, and I love the histories related to this place and these people. And I can uh, get and appreciate the lot of knowledge can I can get in this in these histories. And yeah, that's it, my answer. And you, Pereira?
Oh, absolutely. All the time when I visit another place, no, I like to search about that place. No, today it's easy, we have the information in your hands. Of course, internet is everywhere. But this facility, in our states. But after all the time, visit a place before previous, I like to know a little bit about the place. No, I don't mean I would say all things, of course, but just basic things, about the history. I love history as well. I really like it to search. I usually spend time, watching YouTube, for example, about traveling, about their place. No, I follow there's some polyglot, but I follow some travel, and like Nomad Raiz, it's
Yeah,
a great guy. Let's talk about any place around the world. Basically, I've been research about the place that I want to visit. Of course, I have my mind about this place, about that I want to visit. One day. I don't know. Uh, I have visited some place around the world, especially Europe, and I've been following I've been watching some videos about that place that I want to visit. I think it's important. I really like to know about their history, about their what it came from around the world, and I would like to know a little bit about these things. That's it. That's my answer. Oh, and that is. Thanks for having me here. And it was a great conversation. I am a little bit tired because I'm free. I was free today, but I doing some things in my house, and it's late. I have dinner right now. It's late to dinner, but I try to eat something here. That's it.
yeah.
Thanks for having me here.
Thank you too. Yeah, this time is a little bit hard to to take the immersion, but yeah, that's it. Thank you Thank you too for the immersion today. It's always a pleasure to have you here. And yeah, that's it. See you, man. Take care and good
See you,
night.
Giovanni. Thanks. See you. Goodbye.